All right. One more day to the weekend. It is Friday, everybody. We got 3 free Major League Baseball winners coming up for you. Taking the day off here in the NBA.
Oh, I know why.
Zinno, would you like to enlighten us? I would like to warn the people ahead of time.
Enjoying this right now. That's what I don't like. I mean,
I'm trying to get you through with laughter. Okay, I'm going to warn the people ahead of time. If you thought yesterday Mark Zinno was surly, I don't know what the word is for him today, and I'm very worried about how we're going to get through the next 15, 20 minutes, buddy. I love you, and we're going to turn this around.
The therapeutic nature of saying the F word, okay, is bothering me here because I want to say it, but I shouldn't say it. But even though I think we can say it, but I don't want to say it because I am 0-5 in the NBA playoffs. 0 and mother fudging 5. 0-5. It's pathetically awesome. I hope you all have actually been smart enough to fade everything I've said about the NBA playoffs and make some money. But I told you yesterday, I'll tell you today, do not buy anything from me with the anticipation of getting a pick right. Unless you're doing it to buy the opposite.
Certainly a
and I got to tell you, honestly, pity the poor bastards who keep buying. Like, what's wrong with you people? Stop doing it. Stop. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Stop. I'll turn it around. It's just not happening now. Stop doing it.
For me, I'll take the buys.
I know you will, because you're a shill and a schmuck, and you'll do anything for $1. Who are you kidding?
Well, that's a different story for a different time. All right, but we are look. If you want NBA talk, I'll be doing it on the Power. Speaking of shilling, Marcus, and I'll be doing it on the Power. I'll be talking NBA on the Power 5. I'll give you a free winner on all 3 games.
Can I put out another NBA video? I think I should because you know how hard it's equal. I think it's harder to go 0-5 than it is to go 5-0. 5-0 is easy. Harder to go 0-5. I should put out another NBA play tonight. I think I'm going to do it.
Okay. Let's look. Let's take a deep breath and look forward. Oh, you don't want to do that.
All right, let's just get this over with because now I'm not. It's Friday. Let's start the weekend. Let's start.
I rewatched yesterday's show. I thought it was very fun. So hopefully we can do the same here. All right, Zinno, you are getting us going. There is a big, and I do mean big, Friday night matchup in Major League Baseball. It involves the Pittsburgh Pirates. So you know who's pitching, Paul Skeens, against the LA Dodgers. Paul Skeens, has he ever been this large of an underdog in his career?
I don't think so. But you know who's pitching for the Dodgers?
Yeah, I know.
Yoshinobu Yamamoto. What? That's who's pitching. You ever seen that Wipeout show?
Yes.
This is like the commentator's name. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Ha. What's the matter? Okay. All right. Anyway, so I'll go into the breakdown here since Brian Power has lost control of the show. Look, I think BP is right. The idea that we are seeing Paul Skeens as a minus 215 underdog or a plus 180 underdog rather, and the Dodgers are a minus 215 favorite. That's insane. That's insane to me. This is the best pitcher in Major League Baseball by all accounts. I know the Dodgers can hit, and I know the Pirates can't. Oh, by the way, that's one thing I got to stop doing. Side note here, I got to stop betting on teams that can't hit. You keep thinking, hey, baseball regression, they'll snap out of it. They'll actually score 4 runs in a game. Nope. You know what it is, BP? It's the old George Costanza line when he's talking about women, when he's like, when I like them, they don't like me. When they like me, I don't like them. For me, it's, hey, when I need them to pitch, they don't hit. When I need them to hit, they don't pitch. There we go. So I just think that this is a crazy price against Paul Skeens. It just is. I mean, what's the reason to believe that even against the Dodgers, Skeens isn't going 7 innings and giving up 1 run here? I mean, if he does that, I feel like we're in a great shape. I really do. So give me the Pirates Best bet you can make in baseball, plus 1.5. And we only got to lay minus 120-ish, somewhere in that range. Come on. I'll take the Pirates. I haven't been this bad in baseball, so you might want to actually follow that. We got our half of the double play right yesterday with Kansas City. In fact, they covered the 1.5 in both games yesterday, BP. So
They did.
we are going to take the Pirates, rather, plus 1.5 for my half of the crap ass double play.
Well, to your point, the Dodgers have hardly been dominant so far this year. Yes, they are 16-9, but only a +8 run differential, which is actually much smaller than the two teams they are competing or chasing in the NL West, I should say, the Padres and Giants. Now, Zinno mentioned his half of the double play yesterday was game 1 of that doubleheader. Kansas City Royals, he laid the 1.5. They got it done against the Rockies. I also, thanks to a late rally, cashed my half the double play with the Tampa Bay Rays. That was also a client play as they came from behind to defeat the Arizona Diamondbacks. Bring that up, not to shill or stroke myself, as Mark Zinno likes to accuse me of doing, but I am talking about the Arizona Diamondbacks in today's my half of the double play here. They are hosting Atlanta. It is Chris Sale against Zach Gallen. Based on name recognition, this is going to be a pitcher's duel. Well, allow me to inform you how these two once proud pitchers are performing this season. Chris Sale, through 5 starts, has a 6.17 ERA. He has yet to go more than 5 innings in any start, Zinno, and he's facing an Arizona lineup that, as you know, scored the most runs in all of baseball this season. Scoring runs really hasn't been a problem also this season. Conversely, you look at Zach Gallen, 5 starts in, 5.60 ERA. He got hit up for 6 runs last time out in 6 innings. He gave up, and he used to always be better at home, right? Well, in two of his 3 previous home starts, he's allowed 4 and 5 runs. Really, the only dominant start he had was against the Yankees, where he struck out 13 in 6 2/3 scoreless innings. That was on the road. I think this number's too low at 8. You can get 8 at DraftKings. It's 8.5 pretty much everywhere else. I'd play it 8.5 still. Wouldn't play it at 9, obviously the key number. But look, my half the double play. We've had some success with totals this season.
Hey, I'll add a little nugget here. Guess
Okay.
which team has hit the most home runs in Major League Baseball over the last 2 weeks?
It's one of these two.
Yes, it would be the Atlanta Braves. Yes.
Wow. Yeah, and look, we know the Braves, their bats started out really pathetically.
Yeah.
Dare we say
the offense has turned it around. The pitching still stinks.
Yeah. Dare we call them impotent those first couple weeks of the season, but they've
impotent.
I don't know what to do here, ladies and gentlemen. But they've popped a little blue miracle and they're scoring runs now. So look, over Atlanta, Arizona is my half the double play. I mentioned success with totals. I'm 9-2 with totals this year in MLB. I've got 2 as part of my 3-pack currently available at WT.buzz/BP, along with an NBA winner. You can get all 3 winners for $29, or you could get all my plays for the next 3 days and all Mark Zinno's plays for the next 3 days for $69, even though he doesn't want you to get them.
I don't want you to get them. I want you to save your money and just give it to Bryan Power.
Well, okay, I'll take it.
You'll buy me a beer next time I see you.
Yes, I will. Going back to by the way, I went to the game, obviously, as we talked about on Wednesday.
The under came in again, and I didn't bet it.
It did. Well, you know what? It was just to let you know what kind of day it was. I left my credit card at the bar, by the way. I've been credit cardless for the last 24 hours. So we'll get it back.
Cancel it? I mean, did the people at Progressive Field, are they going to return it to you?
No, it's at the bar. It's at the old Thirsty Parrot. If anyone, if anyone is at the Thirsty Parrot, wants to grab my card, bring it back to me, I'll DM you my address. No, I'm going to get it tomorrow because I'm going to the game tomorrow. All right. I had a point to make.
Such a responsible adult.
Yes, I am. Oh, yes. The NBA playoffs again. If you want NBA playoff discussion.
I hope the NBA playoffs die. I hope the whole thing falls apart. I hope they never.
Well, I got news for you. It's going to happen. It's going to go all the way through June. I got news for you. They're not going to cancel them.
Miserable.
Okay. Let's talk another baseball game here for our best bet.
Because we can't. What is actually happening in the NBA tonight? What games are being played? I'm so irritated I can't even look.
Boston, Orlando, Indiana, Milwaukee, and
for free,
Wolves, Lakers.
For free. Here is what I will tell everybody I would do so you can do the opposite.
Okay.
That even without, what do you call it? Jaylen Brown, or Jason Tatum rather. Still think that Boston number is too short.
I'd play Orlando in the first half.
Again, they got over that total in game 2 or game 3, didn't they? They went over that. They got to 200.
Yes, it was a very low total, and they went over. Yeah, 109, 100 was the final.
Do you have to go over that total again?
I probably wouldn't.
Okay, well, in that case, I'm going to go over then. So take the under. But I lean Boston as well, so you guys can take Orlando.
Okay.
And I lean Milwaukee, so you guys should probably take Indiana. And I would take Minnesota on the money line, so take the Lakers. There you go.
Okay, there you go. A little Mark Zinno bonus NBA content. Again, I'll be running
through. Fade you guys. They watch the show?
I don't know.
Shout out to the Fade You guys. I should be part of Fade You because all you should do is fade me right now.
Okay, all right.
Shout out to the Fade You crew. Clint. Who else is in Fade
Joey
You?
Cheese. I forget. Joe.
Big Joe.
Yeah, okay. We've gone from self-deprecating to out and out depressing here, Zinno. I think we need to,
You want to know what else was out depressing? That the Giants traded back into the first round to get Jackson Dart last night. That was.
What do you think about the way he spells Jackson? I've been meaning to ask you that.
I mean, when you spell your name like that, you obviously wear a pop collar and are a frat boy loser. That's what you are. Okay.
When my hair gets real long, it kind of looks like Jackson Darts, to be honest with you.
Just whatever.
The coif. Okay. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. I am for real.
Listen, December 29th, 2024 was a date that changed the trajectory of the NFL forever. That was the date that the Giants decided they needed to beat the Indianapolis Colts and give away the number 1 overall pick.
I bet the Giants that day. Outright.
I had the Colts. I had the Colts in a tease that didn't hit because they lost outright.
I'm sorry.
Colts were laying 7. All they had to do was win the flipping game.
I remember my analysis was basically just me rewriting the same sentence over and over again. Joe Flacco should not be a road favorite of this size, but I digress. All right, let's talk about the Royals and the Astros, shall we? That is our best bet.
It is?
Yeah, it is. Remember, I picked this one again yesterday. I was wrong with yesterday's best bet, which
that's your fault.
It was. Well, you said you would take. You did
say.
Sorry,
that's my fault. I was going to take all the credit if it's right.
Yes, you were going to take all the credit if it was right and half the credit if it was wrong.
Here's the thing: you're picking this game because you just don't like Seth Lugo.
Yeah, I don't like Seth Lugo at all.
But again, I mean, you're playing on a team that just came off a sweep at home, is now going on the road.
The Houston Astros didn't play yesterday. The Kansas City Royals played 2 games yesterday. I don't like Seth Lugo. Astros -125 money line.
You're also looking at 2 teams that can't hit. So this looks like a game I would bet on.
This was a rousing segment, a rousing show. What I mean, I'm not even going to get into this.
You have to admit, all things considered, I've been pretty upbeat considering how pissed I really am.
Yeah, I mean, on the phone this morning, it was a, you always talk about a colonoscopy. Yes, I felt like I was getting a colonoscopy.
Yeah, well, if it's the one thing that you and I have learned in this relationship over the last year, that the hardest part of our
waking up is Folgers in your cup, or
no. The hardest
best part of waking up.
That's the best part. The hardest part is usually first thing in the morning. But the hardest part of this relationship is when the other guy is running cold to be on the other end of the phone.
It's tough.
It's very
tough.
It's I would imagine most married men have an easier time with their wives when they're pissed at them than you and I do when the other person is running cold.
Yeah, probably.
We are both inconsolable. Okay,
we are,
and there's nothing that's going to say is going to make us feel any better. And please stop asking me to update my streaks, WagerTalk. Okay, because I don't have a streak. Okay, so I'm not going to update it.
Well, we don't need to talk about the admin section of WagerTalk.
I haven't updated my streaks on the page. Why? Because I don't have a streak other than a losing streak. And we don't need to update that because we all know 0-5. Thank you very much.
I'll tell you what, I like this new system. We get Dan.
0-5 is absolutely a streak.
The invisible voice of God.
Can we get Will Ferrell from Old School? We're going streaking. Come on, Snoop-a-loop.
It's funny you mentioned that movie. I did right before I left my credit card at the bar, I did a shot of Jameson, and I told my buddy, I said, I don't want to be Frank the Tank anymore. Yes. So there we go. All
If
right.
that's beyond Home Depot, who knows if we'll have time?
Yes. I'll tell you what, you want to see a confused man, look at me at Home Depot sometime. Again, different story for a different day.
Yeah.
I'm on an 81-56 all sports run. If anyone cares, Zinno doesn't care. 61.3 units.
You know, it's like when you do that, it's like rubbing it into me.
No, it's not. I just try to do my job. That's all I'm doing.
No, you being a corporate shill is not doing your job. Thank you, Frank the Tank. Okay. You being a corporate shill isn't doing your job. Okay.
It's being a corporate shill. Me being a corporate shill would be, I don't know.
Okay. You being a personal shill for your own income. No. Stop rubbing it in my face. You're good. I'm bad. I've told everybody all show long to buy from you. You don't need to tell everybody your record.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just, they tell you to do things here, and I like to follow I like to follow orders.
I know you do because you're a big pansy.
Isn't that what you're supposed to? You're in the Army.
I give the orders. I don't follow them. There's a difference.
Excuse me.
You want me on that wall.
Yeah, I
on that wall.
Frightening. Okay. All right, everybody.
Honor, code, loyalty. We use these words of a backbone of spent a lifetime defending something. You use them as a punchline. I have neither the time nor the inclination to explain myself to a man who rises and sleeps under the very blanket of freedom I provide and then questions the manner in which I provide it.
Yes. How about this? Technically, if they buy from him, they buy from you with the great BOGO deal we have.
Oh, geez. Now we're putting lower third, shilling.
I enjoy it. I enjoy it.
I mean, we put that lower third up there above the scroll that's already telling everybody what to do. It expires at midnight, guys. Get it today. You can get wins from Bryan Power and losers for me. 0-5 is a streak.
I'll tell you what. If you guys wait 2 more seconds, I'm going to have 3 naked women walk behind me holding up buy one, get one free. There we go. Shill o'clock. There we go. All right. But, hey, in all honesty, this deal does expire tonight. I'm going to be putting up in the next 6 hours or so a ton of soccer for Saturday morning, which Mark Zinno is disgusted with.
You send a couple of players my way?
I will send you some plays. We've got some big match. The Copa del Rey finals tomorrow. Barcelona and Real Madrid.
Going back to Barry Manilow.
Our best bet was the Houston Astros today. I know we gave you absolutely no real actionable info on that other than the Astros didn't play yesterday and the Royals played twice, but I think Seth Lugo is due for some major regression.
That's why he's making this bet, because he makes things personal.
I think the man has a high expected ERA. I think he walks too many batters. I don't think you can keep getting away with that.
See David Peterson last year when you routinely bet against him every single game and routinely lost.
Don't like him either.
Okay, I know you still don't like him.
I might grab a bat and start swinging against him.
I'm actually hoping the Royals win and Seth Lugo goes 7 innings and no runs. Just so I have more content for the show. So I can watch you 4 days later again, bet against Seth Lugo. And then the whole entire morning wager audience can be like, okay, BP, we see what you're doing here again. You're going to be wrong. We're going to fade you. Fade you. What's up, guys?
On that note, we're going to call it a day. Call it a week, Mark Zinno, as a matter of fact.
We'll be back on Monday. Let's see if the streak continues.
I don't think it will. I believe you're going to have a great weekend. I think there you go. Let's all have a weekend like that.
I might put that at the top of my page just to appease the WagerTalk folks. 0-5 is a streak. Just change it to that.
I don't know if that would appease them.
That's a streak.
Make them laugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, buddy, it's been a show. Was it a good
show? But yeah, it's been a show.
It has been. It has been. I'm excited to rewatch this and see what a train wreck it was. Relive it. Yeah. All right. Please smash that like button. Comment down below and let us know what you're betting on in Major League Baseball and the NBA. Perhaps you can give Mark some ideas.
Some pointers.
Yes.
I'll take anything from anybody at this point.
And
if you have an NBA play, tell me. I'll bet it. I don't care.
Most importantly, click subscribe. When you click subscribe, folks, that is what ensures keeping this content free of charge.
Oh, yeah. That's what ensures it. What a lie that was. I mean, dear Lord. Like, we tell a lot of funny jokes. That was just a bold-faced lie. Like, you literally made it up. Literally made that up.
They told me to say that once, man. So I said, what are you doing, man?
Is this content free? YouTube is always free. What are you doing? Are you okay over there? To the guy in the comment section, he's like, dude, my girlfriend, whenever she listens to this show, wonders what the hell I'm listening to. Yeah, well, this is it. All right, since Bryan can't talk,
All right.
I will sign us off here. Patty Johnson and the Sloppy Parlay song, which might be gone forever.
Oh no.
So we'll say a prayer that it comes back to us. Yeah.
Subscribe. We want to stay free.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Freedom. See you Monday.